morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Monday, the 19th of October, 2020, and the time 9:10 a.m. Central Time. You know, it's amazing how fast the time is going by. Before you know it, the election will be here and gone, and we'll figure out what's going on. As of right now, still nothing new to report that a deal has been done on COVID relief. As for COVID itself, getting worse everywhere you look. Wales into a full shutdown starting on Friday for 17 days. Italy's getting worse. Spain, I can go on and on with all the countries where it's worse. And in America, right through the roof. So this is our third move into new peaks for the COVID cases, and that is serious. Yet the stock market stays up as the market continues to look and hope for, after the election, some form of deal on COVID relief. It could still happen beforehand, but it's almost a miracle if it does. On the energy markets, you got to be careful here. OPEC is meeting today to decide what do they do with production cuts going forward. When you look at the grain market, fairly stable. Bonds and notes continue to fall. Now, as the futures fall, the yields are going up. We're just over 0.77 on the 10-year note. The dollar's under pressure in all this. And the dollar being under pressure, I think, is anticipating that the COVID package will get passed right after the election. So that's going to be something interesting. We're getting bids, as you can see, strong ones in the euro today, in fact. And in the metal markets, the silver's noticeably stronger than the gold market is. As for the news, the National Association of Home Builders, they came out with their October 20 housing index, 85. That's the sixth month in a row of strength. House Speaker Pelosi on ABC's This Week yesterday said that the odds of passing the legislation right now are getting very low. She gave until tomorrow to Mr. Mnuchin. We have to understand who's been ruling this whole thing. It isn't Mitch McConnell in the Senate. It isn't President Trump. It's her. Whatever happens is on her. She's the one that's been doing this all the way through. She's had the power, and she's going with it. The Chinese third quarter GDP up 4.9%, under the expectation of 5.3%. But when you look at it compared to America, which is going to have a negative 4% growth this year, Europe a negative 8% growth, that's a stellar performer. And as I said, OPEC is meeting right now. So I cover all this in great detail every morning. At about 5:30, 5:40 in the morning, I put out a morning futures video. Now, it also goes with my weekend video, where I now cover for longer term trades off the weekly charts, ideas as to where you could be long, short, and holding them for the longer moves. So we cover that. We cover the shorter, the swing trades, and I said, now the longer moves. We've just put that in. We're going to change our ad, in fact, today for that. Weekly charts, very clearly there for you to work with. So what do you get? Well, first of all, everything I do comes to you with a free app if you want it. And I push out a notification that it's there. You can watch the videos on your mobile phone. You can watch it on your computer, wherever you'd want to see. I cover all these different markets in that exact sequence each and every time. There's a pull bar right at the bottom of the video, so you can pull it to the section that you want. You don't have to listen to the whole video to get to the areas that you need, and we know that that's been very, very popular amongst our viewers. How do you get this and how do you work with it? It's simple, folks. The price of a Starbucks practically, $7.95 for the first 30 days. After that, $15 should you want to continue. Most people do, I have to tell you that. You can go to our website to find out all the information and sign up at www.iraepstein.com under the word research. With that, I'm Ira Epstein. Pretty active day so far. Let's see where it carries us. I'm Ira. See you at the end of the day with our market wrap-ups. Take care now.